Looney Farm Guy here, and this is Lime Fertilizer Salt Herbicide Seed Production by BDBSSB on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on Rockcrawl for this test of this. This is something special that only comes along once in a while. We've had a few like this, but anyways, Farm Dog Max agrees. Let's start with the download megabytes, 2.44, so minuscule download size for this. Slot count's 25, but there is a fair bit of detail around here, and if we take a look around, this is a modded version of, I do believe it was one of the dairies, if I recall, but very nicely done. So taken an existing building in the game, I believe, and kind of modified it, so I'm fine with that. So we have the, let's get our help window on. On. This is our managed production point. Nice. I like the different logo. Kind of looks like a robot smiling, and it's like, hey, look over there. With a pointy hat. If we come in here, we have productions. So this is all the things this factory produces, and we can see things going on, I do believe, yes. So, and if we turn on the factory, I think stuff happens in there too, if I recall this. Now, everything goes in here. All the inputs go here. We will show that. Also, loading up the liquids that are produced happen here. So input and output for liquids. Solid input, liquid output. Solid output here. Right, so where do we find this? We'll find this under productions and factories, $80,000. So not a bad price, not ridiculously priced, reasonably priced factory. For what you get, it is a steal of deal, actually. So this is probably one of, if not the most interesting one. And I say that for a number of reasons, which I will explain in a moment. Now, let's have a look at our productions. There we go, Mr. Robot Face with the pointy hat. So we can start with stones to lime. Now, capacities are big, 750,000 liters. It needs to be, for this recipe, 75,000 in, 75,000 out. So you're not gaining anything, but it's a direct conversion, right? 24 cycles a month, 75 in, 75. Let's turn that on and just see how fast that, I mean, it's gonna go fast. Do we have our, I just want to see this field info. Look at that. It's zipping along there. The lime is being produced at a fairly rapid pace. Right, okay, let's move on. This is kind of exciting. So silage to solid fertilizer and digestate. So silage, no manure, but silage. So silage, it gives you something to do, right? Silage, it will produce fertilizer, and so you actually get a bonus digestate per cycle with this. Let's turn that on. Then stones to road salt, equal amounts too. Road salt, it's part of the next recipe, which is how you make herbicide out of stones. So we're making stones into road salt, and then water and road salt into herbicide. We're going to turn that on. And then we also have fertilizer to seeds. So we have 5 here. We have wheat, barley, oats, soybean, and corn. I put in wheat, but I think corn might actually be the most economical The least expensive crop to turn into seeds. That's what I'm saying. You will use up 50 liters per 50,000. 50 liters of fertilizer. Yeah, that's the word. Per 50,000 liters of seed, which is not bad at all. Actually, that's a pretty good exchange. We're going to turn that on, and that's it for our recipes. They're all the same. All the seed recipes are the same. So you're losing a little bit in fertilizer there. This one is equal road salt and water equal 75,000. So you're not, the only thing you're gaining a little bit is the silage. Now, if we're looking at our numbers here, look at those numbers roll. It will not take long to produce scads of product with this. It is fast. And from basically, well, silage, which you can make fairly cheaply. And as a matter of fact, if you, for some of these ingredients, say for silage, you can have a silage factory and have it sent directly to this. You have the water distribution, which I do believe still works, although some people are having trouble with that. And we're producing, so, and there's also actually one where you could put crop in and it will, but I mean, 750,000 liters is a lot of capacity. Now, let me, you know what? We're going to let this run and we're going to see where it goes, because we're going to see what happens with all these things turn on, basically all of them, and stones and water are feeding, stones, water, and seeds basically feeding this. So we're going to go sleep, and then we're going to see where we end up after a month of sleep, like Rip Van Winkle. All right, so where have we ended up after a month gone by? I have 1 day months, so I slept 1 day, and here we are, a month gone by. And so stones, we used up all 750, almost all 750, because, well, we have the stone goes to lime, stone to road salt. So we have two of them sucking up rocks, and so that's the rest of the items here. Well, we've produced solid fertilizer, but used some road salts. So what have we ended up with? Lime, we've ended up with a fair bit of lime, lots of fertilizer, a little bit of digestate, not a lot, road salt, herbicide, and seeds. So look at these. You would have to have a really, really large operation to be using up this much product on your farm, like legitimately using that much fertilizer. I don't think you could actually. Lime, maybe. Road salt is just there to make the herbicide. Herbicide, yeah. And then seeds, yeah. I really don't think this would keep up with, I think, any farm operation for sure. And they're still going. Now, the issue is this: you're gonna end up probably buying stones to feed this, or you just have it around and you're just farming rocks or whatever that may be. I mean, literally buying stones to feed this thing is probably a money-making venture for sure. Right. So, wanted to show you one thing. Let's put some water in here, and I'll just show you water going in. Whoa. And then I'll show you another feature why I hesitate to call this my #1 production, because there's a lot of productions out there, a lot of very good productions, but this one is definitely checking. I'm gonna say it's almost every box. And I'll kind of go through it. So water going in right there. Now, right here, this is where you can. So here's not my #1, but one of many reasons you can take the water back out. This is a production where you can remove the raw product and take it back out. Oh, I put too much water and I want to take some out. You can take it out. So digestate, herbicide, and water. So the digestate and herbicide are produced. So that's where you get that. Now, the other output is a dry product out of the silos, and no different here with that option. We can take the wheat out. Say, oh, I put too much wheat in there. I don't want all that wheat going to make seeds. No problem. There is all that. We can take out the lime, the stones. We can take the rest of the stones back out. Seeds, the silage, road salt, like literally everything you've put in there, you can now take out. So let's see how fast it loads actually. So lime, how fast does it load? Actually, it loads pretty fast. Look at that. It's actually filling up really fast. That is pretty fast. I must say that's about the fastest factory loading I've seen. That's this is a 260,000 liter trailer. That is pretty fast. Impressive. Right. So, oh, it's got a sign back here too. Oh, look at that. They're everywhere. Sign everywhere. Sign. Oh, is it? Yes, see, look at that. I knew it. It's the vats are spinning. Things are being made now. My number one peeve with factories is you can't take stuff out once you put it in. Well, this one, you can. Number two peeve, they're too slow. Not with this. This is super fast. Simple. This is a simple factory. There's not a lot of complicated do this, do that, make this to make that. There is a couple of things. You could buy road salt if you want and mix salt and water together to make herbicide. Road salt is not that expensive. Even if it's, and water, you can get water free. Literally, you can get water free. So the seed production is actually quite favorable. I mean, you're not, the only thing that keeps this from ultra number one is there are better lime production factories. There are much better that produce like 10 to 1 stones, 1 stone, 10 lime. That one was just recent, but that is its only, I wouldn't say it's just strike. You're not losing. It's just equal in and equal out, which is fine. So it gets like an 8 out of 10, maybe, I guess. If I don't even know how to rate that. But it's not bad, but it's not awesome. But everything else is awesome. So this really is. Everybody should at least try this. Right. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just an awesome factory, and one of my viewers said I would like it, and he was right. So, right, that's the lime fertilizer salt herbicide seed production by BDBSSB on Farming Simulator 22. This is by looks, at least by himself, his first mod on Mod Hub and Farming Simulator 22. So bravo, sir or ma'am modder. Excellent first mod. I can't wait to see more. I hope I see more of this. Be nice. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.